Let me guess. You started a business because you wanted freedom, control, the ability to build something that was yours.
But somewhere along the way, being your own boss turned into being everyone's employee.
You're the CEO, the customer service rep, the marketing team, the bookkeeper, and the janitor, all rolled up into one.
You're doing it all, and yet somehow none of it feels like it's getting done well.
If that hits a little too close to home, you're not alone, and you're definitely not broken.
The solopreneur scale trap catches the most capable people because when you're good at everything, you end up doing everything.
You tell yourself it's temporary. Once I get through this launch, once I hire the right person, once things calm down.
But here's what nobody tells you. Things don't calm down. They compound.
Every new client means more customer service. Every new product adds new moving pieces. Every success creates more complexity.
And before you know it, the business that was supposed to give you freedom becomes a cage you built around yourself.
And the hardest part, you probably feel guilty even saying that out loud because from the outside, it looks like you're crushing it.
But here's the truth that's hard to swallow. You're not building a business. You are building a very expensive job that you can never quit.
This trap hits type A women the hardest because, let's be honest, you're smart, driven, organized, and maybe, just a little bit controlling.
And it shows up differently depending on which type A pattern drives you.
If you're an overplanner, you built gorgeous systems for everything. You've got color-coded spreadsheets, SOPs, Asana boards.
But because you've invested so much time in creating those systems, you don't trust anyone else to touch them.
Exactly. They won't do it right. So you end up spending more time managing the plan than actually executing it.
Then there's the avoider. You know you need help, but delegation feels overwhelming before you even start.
Boy, that's me. You tell yourself, I'll just do it myself this time because the thought of training someone feels like more work than knocking it out on your own.
And finally, the hustler. That's me. The one who wears I can do it all like a badge of honor.
Oh, she's fast, efficient, and her identity is built around being the one who gets things done.
Until she can't anymore.
None of these patterns are wrong. They actually come from your strengths, but they're not sustainable.
And ironically, your ability to do everything is exactly what's preventing you from doing anything significant.
Let's talk about what this trap really costs you. Not to shame you, but to help see what it's stealing.
Your creativity, it suffers because you're always in reactive mode, putting out fires instead of starting them intentionally.
Your energy, it's drained by $10 an hour tasks while your $100 an hour opportunities gather dust.
Your vision, it shrinks because when you're buried in today's to-do list, you can't see tomorrow's strategy.
And your confidence, it takes a hit because you know you're capable of more, but everything you touch feels half done.
You end up going to bed exhausted, but still feeling behind. You wake up already overwhelmed.
And deep down, you wonder, is this really what I worked so hard for?
Here's what I want you to remember. Your worth isn't measured by how much you can carry.
But every task you refuse to delegate becomes a ceiling you're building over your own potential.
So how do you break out of the solopreneur scale trap? It starts with one simple question.
Should I do this?
Exactly. Not can I, but should I?
Because yes, you can probably write your own social captions or edit your own videos or build your own website.
But that doesn't mean you should. Your job as a founder isn't to do everything. It's to make sure everything gets done well.
That shift sounds simple, but it's huge. Because when you stop measuring success by how much you do, you finally create space for things to grow.
So start small. Write down everything you do in a typical week. Then ask yourself, which of these tasks truly require my expertise, my vision, my insight?
And spoiler, it's not as many as you think.
And everything else? That's delegatable, even if it's messy at first.
Maybe this week you hand off one small task. Next week, you automate one recurring process.
The goal isn't to go hands off overnight. It's to gradually move from working in your business to working on your business.
And if you're scared to let go, remember, leadership isn't about control. It's about trust.
Exactly. And trust grows when you give yourself permission to stop doing everything and start focusing on what matters most in your business.
Let's be honest, this isn't just a productivity issue. It's an identity issue.
For Type A women, letting go can feel like losing control, and control has always been your safety net.
But you can't build the next version of your business or yourself while clinging to every role.
So let's start right here. Permission granted.
Permission to let someone else handle the things that drain you, even if they don't do it your way.
Permission to focus on what lights you up, even when it feels scary.
Permission to stop proving your worth through your busyness.
But with that permission comes a challenge. You didn't start this business to become a professional task juggler.
You started it to build something meaningful, something that outlasts your to-do list.
And you can't build an empire if you're busy being the entire workforce.
This week, track every single task you do. Be brutally honest.
I'll bet less than 30% of what you do truly requires you. The rest, that's actually what's keeping you small.
And if you're wondering why you keep falling into this trap, whether you're over-planning, avoiding, or hustling yourself into exhaustion, we've built something to help you see it clearly.
Take our free Type A quiz. It'll show you which pattern is running your business and how to break free from it.
Because you don't have to do it all.
And honestly, you probably shouldn't.
The goal isn't to do everything.
It's to do what matters.
But here's the thing most Type A women realize after they finally start letting go.
It's not the task list that's hard to release. It's the identity.
Because if you're not the one doing everything, who are you?
And that's what we're diving into next. Why letting go feels unsafe and how to rebuild your sense of control without burning out.
So if you've ever thought, if I don't do it, it won't get done, you need to hear what's next.
You've already built something incredible. Now it's time to scale you.
We'll see you in the next video.
And remember, freedom isn't found in doing it all. It's found in finally letting go.